You flip that on the head. All of a sudden, you give people a smart device, a stable coin, a wallet. You can create with Web3, move value. We can transfer value and assets like we've never seen in history. And that is the killer app. And you will see the development of that in the next 6 months in the emerging world like we've never seen anything.
Alrighty, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another CYPRX video banger. Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up your seatbelts. This video breakdown is going to be absolutely explosive, confirming everything that we've been attempting to educate you on here at CYPRX. Keep in mind, remember, we are individuals in an attempt to educate the masses. We are not here to convince you. What you all do with that education that we provide is up to you. Let's set the tone for today's video breakdown. We're going to listen to some panel discussions confirming some of the things that we've been talking about. First, I'm going to read this post and we're going to full circle back to this. This is going to be so massive, especially if you're an XRP holder. But just for anybody in the digital asset ecosystem who is just holding digital assets, not allowing them to work for you. I said, unlock the future of earning with your digital assets. Imagine earning yield on your digital assets through liquid staking platforms or as a liquidity provider on decentralized exchanges, all from your smartphone. As you all have noticed, most likely if you've been a subscriber of CYPRX for some time, we have shifted our focus into teaching and educating people about DeFi because it is the new wave and it is massive. And we here at CYPRX have been at the forefront of this new innovative transformation, especially in the DeFi ecosystem. I'm going to show you that in today's video breakdown, but let's set the tone, okay? We're going to listen to Loretta Joseph, and keep in mind, in this post, I mentioned that every single individual on the face of this earth is going to be able to earn yield from their digital assets, put them to work for themselves through their smartphone device. Take a second and listen to Loretta Joseph.
But like the internet, and I know this, my mentor is Bob Kahn. I don't know how many of you know Bob Kahn. Does anyone know Bob Kahn?
No.
It's very sad. Bob Robert Kahn, he built the internet. He wrote the transmission control protocol, the internet protocol. His wife was a lawyer. And without his wife, Patrice, we would not have the internet as it stands today. He's been my mentor for 10 years at Open Systems. So I have an argument with any government that wants to say that I don't understand how open systems work, because I do. And he has big problems with this, interoperability and scalability. He still says big problems with blockchain. And he's the man that built an open system. So we can't argue with that. But what I do see, and where my positive bidding now comes, I work across the emerging world. Now, what we've seen in the last 2 years, when I was writing laws in 2017, 2018 around ICOs, Bitcoin, blockchain, Bitcoin, Ethereum, nobody cared. Nobody really cared. Move to 2024. I've got to worry about DeFi. I need to worry about smart contracts, audits of smart contracts, the metaverse. Things like Web3 is now allowed entrepreneurs across the emerging world. Do I really, really care what Bitcoin price does? Well, vote a lot of it, yes, but it's still a speculative asset and it's very volatile. So take that out of the equation for a minute. But the emerging world where you don't have access to a banking system, and I work in Nigeria, Kenya, Botswana, 97% of people don't have access to financial inclusion. We in Australia have 98%, Canada, the rest of the world. You flip that on the head. All of a sudden, you give people a smart device, a stable coin, a wallet. You can create with Web3, move value. We can transfer value and assets like we've never seen in history. And that is the killer app. And you will see the development of that in the next 6 months in the emerging world like we've never seen anything.
Wow. Okay. Absolutely. Wow. She mentioned that her mentor built the freaking internet. She also mentioned that this opportunity that is at our fingertips right now through a smartphone device is absolutely massive. You guys can take it upon yourself to go and look at her experiences. She has a massive collection of experiences under her belt. She's the co-chair of the International Digital Asset Exchange Association. She is the founding member of the World Metaverse Council. I mean, her list of experience goes on. Over 35 previous positions, all in the regulatory space, all in the building out of this new financial infrastructure. Okay. I would definitely consider what it is that she has to say in consideration with what I just mentioned to you all on the X space. Now let's roll over into Nigel Dobson. Nigel Dobson is the banking services portfolio lead head at ANZ Bank. Then we're going to roll over into something that Marcus Infenger said, whom is, if we go down here and look at his experience, he is the SVP of Xrpl. Take a second and listen to, first, Nigel Dobson.
And high performance, real time, and there really wasn't a problem to be solved there. But when we looked at financial market infrastructure, we observed that asset markets and settlement infrastructure were separate infrastructures. And what blockchain can do, along with the digital tokens, is to unify that infrastructure and give us a really spectacular uplift. Quite simply, I think blockchains and digital assets are the future of finance, really, for many, many asset classes. Yes, the regulation needs to evolve and mature. And certainly there needs to be critical mass of both buyers and sellers and lenders and borrowers. But as more banks like ANZ get involved with the services I described around tokenization and smart contract provision, wallet infrastructure, now if that's coming from a trusted counterparty like a bank, like ANZ, our customers are going to be much more inclined to reveal to themselves the benefit of fast settlement times, very low transaction costs. It's going to be gradual, then sudden, of fast settlement times, very low transaction costs. It's going to be gradual, then sudden. And I think that's the evolution. Now, that gradual may take longer than we hope or wish, but I do think there will be a tipping point where momentum in the asset markets that are digitized and tokenized will show that the transformation has occurred. And also, I think that interoperability being threaded through all those blockchains really will be one of the deciding factors for that tipping point.
Boom. So two things that he mentioned that we have been attempting to educate you all on in previous video breakdowns is that these financial institutions will eventually integrate digital assets into the messages payload and scale them, right? They know that the secret sauce is the utilization of these digital assets. It's just that regulations are holding these financial institutions back from actually implementing them. Then the second thing he's mentioned is that eventually this will be a gradual adoption curve, and then once financial institutions come in and flood in, it will all of a sudden be a massive explosion that seems sudden. Now we're going to roll over into Marcus Infenger. Listen to what he said at a previous panel discussion.
I would say, the recognition is no longer niche. The liquidity is still niche. And, there's a couple of outlined reasons for that: regulatory, accountability, user protection in general, usability. Some of these like DeFi protocol, they're quite clunky. And some of these blockchain networks are also fragmented, right? Like there's a lot of interoperability being built, and I believe, there will be more interoperability possible through the open sourceness, programmability of these protocols as opposed to TradFi. And so that's definitely, we're at the very early innings, so to speak. So I would say like we're seeing growth. If you look at the stablecoin as a financial instrument, for example, 3 years ago, the total market cap was around 5 billion. Now it's like 150 billion. And people tend to overestimate these kind of dynamics, maybe, in the short term, but then underestimate it in the long term, which is...
It's literally the same exact thing that this gentleman said, confirming, again, that financial institutions are coming. They will utilize digital assets. And if you remember, 5 years ago, a Xrpl representative, Eric, go on to say about digital assets being the secret sauce.
We have a product called Xrpl that allows banks to avoid that scenario. So if Wells Fargo instead holds XRP, and the bank in Standard Chartered in Singapore also deals in XRP, they can simply send that money over the blockchain, the XRP ledger, which is the blockchain that supports the currency XRP, in a matter of seconds. And instead of having to hold currencies in dozens and dozens of different countries, they are only holding one currency, and the time required to move money from one place to other goes down to literally seconds. It's a dramatic shift in thinking and a dramatic shift in demands required of capital needs around the world. And it addresses I'd say the third big pain point associated with cross-border payments. Now, banks are regulated, conservative, and they're not yet embracing digital currency. So the Xrpl software works fiat to fiat. You don't need to send digital currency around. You can send US dollars to Japanese yen, et cetera, et cetera. But kind of the secret sauce, or taking it to the next level, is by leveraging a digital asset to make that transaction much more efficient.
And what blockchain can do, along with the digital tokens, is to unify that infrastructure and give us a really spectacular uplift.
Right? Now, let's revert back to this post where I mentioned about earning yield on your digital assets and how Loretta Joseph mentioned DeFi.
Now, what we've seen in the last 2 years, when I was writing laws in 2017, 2018 around ICOs, Bitcoin, blockchain, Bitcoin, Ethereum, nobody cared. Nobody really cared. Move to 2024. I've got to worry about DeFi. I need to worry about.
And mention how this massive opportunity through digital transformation via smartphone technology and how everybody will have access to the new internet. Let's go back to a panel discussion that I showed you all just a couple of weeks ago that took place. Marcus Infinger going on to mention how he is excited about DeFi and for the ability of retail investors or institutional players to put their digital assets to work.
Next from Xrpl Ledger, what's on your roadmap?
Yeah, so there's some amazing stuff happening. So first of all, an automated market maker has been released very recently and voted in by the community. That one is going live, which will obviously also be a native feature on the protocol, which brings more security and user safety and allows users to basically, put their liquidity to work. So,
and do you all remember May 5th, I put this post out to you guys, okay? Where I said, Joel Katz, i.e. David Schwartz, just told the world at Xrp Las Vegas that you can literally be your own bank by providing liquidity to XRP trading pairs, and people still don't get it. You know how many individuals in the XRP community have no idea about the power via the digital asset XRP that they hold and how it could be making money for them? We're going to get into that today. Shout out to Smoke on the X Space for plugging me into this PDF because it literally just confirms everything that I've been attempting to educate you on in the DeFi ecosystem. I've been here at the forefront of this DeFi evolution trying to educate you all, and now we're seeing a major consulting firm say the same exact freaking thing that I've been attempting to tell you all, that the vast majority of individuals in the XRP community have no idea the power of the digital asset they hold. And look at this. This is confirmation. So Smoke put out XRP plugging into DeFi. Ripple envisions utility of AMMs for a broad spectrum of users like retail and institutional traders. Remember, I told you guys that retail and institutional traders will operate on the same decentralized exchanges, utilizing the same financial infrastructure, this new infrastructure that they are building, and Ripple is at the forefront of this, and so is the XRPL. So we're going to get into this document, but I just want to show you guys that we here at CYPRX have been attempting to tell you guys this from day one. So today, I posted out to you guys almost 1,000 active farmers on the #1 DEX on the XRPL, which is the magnetic XRPL DEX, with its native digital asset at the #5 spot on the XRPL. Last week, we witnessed the total value locked make history. Now, we are about to witness the total participation in the DEX itself make history. Myself and Mr. Aquaman have been participating in this DEX since 300 people were active farmers. Just so you guys can see how long we've been testing this and how long we've been participating, so you can see who in the XRP community was at the forefront of this innovative technology, because so many people in the XRP community have no idea of the power of the digital asset that they hold. So here you can see on Magnetic, on their X profile, they posted out today about 10 hours ago. In the last 24 hours, farmers have done over 685,000 in trading volume. Active farmers at this moment in time is 857. So we're on the brink of finally surpassing 1,000 active farmers. This just goes to show the lack of education amongst the XRP community, that nobody even knows that they could be utilizing their XRP to work and grow their XRP bags in the now. You see so many people complain about XRP price action, yet you could literally be earning money on your XRP and using that money, again, not financial advice, to buy more XRP. Here is a video breakdown from within our Wealth 28 Club DeFi University that everybody has access to, where we educate the masses on how to participate in DeFi, how we're building a profitable DeFi strategy, how we're growing a six-figure DeFi portfolio step by step from beginner to advanced level. And here you can see the videos in one of our course material videos. Look at the active farmers when we made this video. This was at 355 active farmers, just to show you all how early we got into this DEX, right? And now Magnetic is posting that the active farmers has almost surpassed 1,000, which is just so phenomenal to see that we've been here at the forefront of all of this, all right? So now let's get into the document that Smoke shared, and then we're going to full circle back to this post, and I'm going to read a message from within our private CYPRX community, all right? So let's share screen. I have 2 documents to share with you all. And one is going to confirm that financial institutions, large asset managers, hedge funds are interested in adopting digital assets, and they are coming within the next year. They just need the regulatory green light. And then the second PDF is going to be the one that Smoke shared, where we're going to confirm what David Schwartz said and the adoption of DeFi via the XRPL and institutional interest. So first, we have this Ember Data, hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly, probably not, WR Insights Digital Asset by Trade Tech report. This report is recent, from Q2 2024. Just to show you all who was surveyed in this report. In Q2 of 2024, WBR Insights surveyed 100 of the most senior figures working in digital assets. This included chief investment officers, heads of trading, portfolio managers, and other executive participants shared their insights on the industry-wide challenges they face and the innovative solutions they are bringing to the table. Here you can see asset managers, wealth management firms, multi-strategy hedge funds, funds of funds, crypto hedge funds were all interviewed and surveyed for this report. And look at what they say here. Allocation, allocation, allocation. Cryptocurrency is on the rise, and firms are already allocating a significant portion of their portfolios accordingly. The majority of respondents, 35%, have allocated between 11 and 20% of their portfolios to crypto. Meanwhile, just one respondent said that they are yet to allocate any of their portfolios. Just one respondent. Do you all freaking see that? Interestingly, many believe that this trend will increase over the next 12 months. Where does that put us, ladies and gentlemen? Summer 2025. Come on now. We have been touting summer 2025 here at CYPRX for the longest time. If you've been a follower of CYPRX, smash the thumbs up button and subscribe because you're seeing all the hard work and the research that we put into CYPRX coming to fruition, indicating a significant industry change is on the horizon. What did Loretta Joseph just say to you all?
You flip that on the head. All of a sudden, you give people a smart device, a stable coin, a wallet. You can create, with Web3, move value. We can transfer value and assets like we've never seen in history.
Indicating a significant industry change is on the horizon, right? I cannot stress enough, you gotta tap in. Here it goes on to say, the appetite for crypto assets is undeniable. Do not get shaken out, ladies and gentlemen. Do not F up this opportunity for life-changing wealth. I'm telling you all right now, so many people are gonna mess up the ball because they have access to freaking influencers and YouTubers shaking y'all out, changing up your mindsets, not doing in-depth research like this, steering you guys in the wrong direction. Is undeniable, and the landscape is being reshaped by maturing regulatory environments and a focus on data-driven decision-making. This potent combination paves the way for a significant shift in institutional adoption, with the coming years revealing the true potential of cryptocurrencies as a mainstream asset class. And notice how it says, within the coming years. You have to have a high level of patience and a high IQ in order to understand what is happening. We just heard the gentleman from ANZ Bank confirm that is going to be a gradual shift and then an exponential growth cycle. We heard the same thing from Marcus Imfinger, and we heard Marcus Imfinger and David Schwartz mention the XRPL AMMs and how your digital assets should be working for you. Yet for some odd reason, still people don't get it. So now we're going to head over here to this PDF. This is from EY, major consulting firm, titled Crypto Insights, a crypto asset newsletter from April 2024. So it is recently updated. Here you can see them mention, talk about XRPL blockchain plugging into cross-chain DeFi ecosystems. Let's scroll down here and read some of this because this is massive and it just confirms everything that we've been attempting to educate you on in the XRP community. We're going to read these two segments. It says, Ripple, in close collaboration with the XRP Ledger blockchain community, has spearheaded the development of an automated market maker protocol, enriching the XRPL ecosystem with robust decentralized finance capabilities. The recently unveiled XLS30 AMM protocol, a product of Ripple's partnership with the XRPL community, promises to bolster DeFi functionalities within the XRPL ecosystem, while facilitating cross-chain DeFi applications across 50 different blockchains. Notably, the XRPL's existing decentralized exchange, or DEX, has traditionally relied on conventional order book mechanisms, lacking some of the advanced features prevalent in newer DeFi protocols. However, Ripple's introduction of the AMM marks a significant step towards enhancing DeFi offering on the XRPL chain. Keep in mind, remember, I've mentioned in previous video breakdowns how everybody's mentality is manipulated into holding their digital assets on cold storage wallets. This launched in 2022, people. Look at this. The AMM developed, the protocol has been underway since June 2022. Keep in mind what happened in 2022, 2021 timeframe. Black swan events, everybody being shaken out and scared, not understanding what they were building behind the scenes in order for us, manual retail investors and financial institutions, to earn yield on our digital assets. Now nobody wants to use them, and it's clear as day. You can go and look at the XRPL. You can go look at the farmers, the active farmers on the XRPL. We here at CYPRX are active farmers on the XRPL. Where's the rest of the XRP community? nowhere to be found. Yet you will literally find people on Twitter and YouTube talking about DeFi like they know what they're talking about, but not even involved in DeFi, not even allowing their digital assets to work for them. And here it says, as highlighted by Ripple's chief technology officer and the XRPL co-founder, David Schwartz, by seamlessly integrating the AMM with existing order book mechanisms, traders stand to benefit from improved price discovery, while liquidity providers can capitalize on enhanced yield opportunities.
Like the more traditional market makers, because the automated market makers are implemented on decentralized blockchains, you can participate in an automated market maker not just by trading with it, but also by a sort of the equivalent of lending in assets. So remember I said the automated market maker has to have some USD so it can buy XRP whenever someone wants to sell it, and it has to have some XRP so it can sell XRP whenever someone else wants to buy it. And what an automated market maker does is it makes a return, it generates revenue from various different mechanisms, including spreads on its trades, and if you lend it your asset, your XRP or your USD or both, then you own a sort of share in the automated market maker and you benefit from the trades that automated market maker makes.
Drops the frickin' mic. This is coming from EY. This is not coming from some random influencer. This is coming from a regulated entity, a major consulting firm telling you all this. Looking ahead, Ripple and XRPL exploring the incorporation of on-chain regulatory compliance features to further bolster institutional adoption of the protocol. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, you cannot get any more head on than this. And again, you can see that this is referring back to David Schwartz and here at CYPRX, who were the ones telling you guys about this. Remember, the XRP community all went to XRP Las Vegas, but this flew literally right over their heads. We here at CYPRX have been at the forefront of telling you guys that this is possible. And now let's fast forward in full circle back to this post, because inside our private community, we have members that are messaging us after having gone through the CYPRX Wealth 28 Club course material that are saying that they're earning $50 a day, $80 a day, $100 a day. Here's just an example from today, Sunday, June 9th, from Tanner. Went on to say, I'm currently making about $80 a day and about to deploy another $2,000 of my own capital in the next couple of days, so I will hopefully reach $100 a day. For the people that are reluctant to pay for the Wealth 28 Club membership Discord, all we can do is pray for them. My goal is to be making $250 plus per day by the end of the year. The amount of knowledge that we get from this community is immeasurable. There's mentors out there charging hundreds of thousands of dollars per month and not providing half the value that the CYPRX team does. I have 3 kids, a wife, a dog, a job, and a side business. I work 4 to 5 days per week. I make time to further my education. If I can make time to do that, then everyone can. If I can make time to do that with everything I have going on, then you can too. We are witnessing a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity here with DeFi and crypto that will be involved in the new financial system. Do not mess this up. Most days I'm exhausted beyond belief, but I still make time. This was such a phenomenal post to see from Tanner, and here you can see it directly in our private Discord community, right? Showing you guys that we have been at the forefront of this. Here is again some of our curriculum from the Wealth 28 DeFi University, where we had been involved in this DEX on the XRPL since 355 active farmers. We can see the development and the adoption. We can see the progress. We can see reputable individuals telling you all that this is happening. We can see individuals with many more credentials than I myself telling you all that this is happening. I don't know what else to do to show people. If you want to get involved with the Wealth 28 Club, again, visit CYPRXtrading.com. We'd love to have you on the team. I'm not here to convince you. I'm here to educate individuals. And what you want to do again with that education is up to you. You now have that education. Make a decision. Many blessings to you guys. As always, I cannot stress enough, one of the realest research teams out here showing you guys devil's in the details. Be cognizant, be aware out there, smash that thumbs up button, share this video breakdown with a friend, with a family member, with another individual whom you know holds XRP but has no idea the power of the XRP that they hold. Man, let me tell you what, I will see you guys in the next video breakdown. Cheers, everybody. Take it easy. See you next time.